Hello everyone, Shokti here. I thought I would do a bit of a review with you guys today of the Broken Shore and the things that I like and the things that I don't like. So let's go over a few things and get started. Today I'm featuring my Hunter Barbecue because I love her, and now that I have flying, as you can see, yay flying, my transmog is finally complete. Yes, I am that vain. I just want flying so that I can have my entire set of friends with me and we all look the same. Where's my hunter pet? Here we go. There you are. Yeah. Aren't you pretty? There we are. We're all in this together. Okay. So let's talk about the Broken Shore. So far, pretty cool. I've actually, as you can see, I've got flying. I unlocked that on Schokti, which meant that it unlocked for all of my tunes, as she was the one who had all the reps, so I now have that available for all of my tunes, which is super handy for those tunes that I have that really suck and need a quick way out of a sticky situation. Looking specifically at my rogue who just vanishes and mounts and gets out of there. Yeah, that's a thing. All right, so let's talk about stuff that's happening on the Broken Shore. So first things first, we have reputation gains. The ways to get reputation on the Broken Shore are through the world quests that are available. So we have several different types of world quests. Basically, you go and you kill stuff. It gives you loot. Ooh, I'm going to have to go do that because that's an upgraded ring for me. Yeah, I'll go do that after. Anyway, so there's all kinds of cool little world quests. They give you Legion Fall war supplies, which we then donate for more reputation. So the Legion Fall war supplies goes to this handy little table. We click on that and we can donate to any one of the buildings currently under construction. Let's move on to something that I don't like. Buildings not under construction. As you can see right now, the Mage Tower is 100% active. Right there, this handy little building right there, which gives us fancy-dancy portals to the main cities on the various other maps. The other two towers have been destroyed by the Legion, and so now we are waiting for, I don't know, the construction crews to show up so that we can actually donate our tokens and gain reputation and get our loot boxes that may contain a legendary in them. So those, we're just waiting. There's a lot of waiting. So that was a little bit of a hiccup that I don't know if it was anticipated, having some downtime on these tables, but anyway. When these buildings are active, there are buffs that we get for them. So right now we have the Mage Tower available, and so we get buffs. So like I said, the portals are available. We get, right now, we get Water Walk. So I guess if you don't have flying yet, that's a cool thing. And artifact challenges. So yeah, fun stuff. The artifact challenges are this handy little chicky poo right here. If you've made it to the Broken Shore, you probably have a number of quests that you've done for your legendary lead-up quests, and you've probably done a fight where you have to go and encounter this big baddie, and it's unfinished business. They get away and they say, enough of this, and they put you in a stasis and disappear or whatever. Of the 3 tunes that I've been out here with, it's pretty much the same quest. You've gone in to kill somebody, you can easily take them if they would just sit still. They disappear, you now have unfinished business. Well, she has finished business for you. You go in and you defeat them and you unlock a hidden artifact appearance. It's tough, guys. It's really tough. My toughest tune, well, right now it's tied between this one and Schokti, but Schokti is sitting at an 890 something eye level. Oh my gosh. I don't even get it down 2%. It's so hard. It really is tricky. From what I've read, that unless you have some sort of a tanking ability with a pet or, for example, a warlock pet or a death knight pet or a hunter pet, before you hit 900, don't even try. It's just not happening. It's tough for all classes. So that's that. I have not tried on barbecue yet, although this is the one tune I feel that I could probably go in a little bit sooner than the others because, I mean, my DPS right now, I'm 20 points behind Schokti roughly, and I'm hitting the same DPS, so it's pretty fantastic. All right. Hold on one second. Dude, I'm recording a video. No, we just have to wait. Sorry. I'm Canadian, I have to say sorry. Alright, so let's continue on. Alright, one of the other cool things about the Broken Shore, we have all the world quests, like I said. But one of the cool things is the treasures, and it's not showing up on my map right now. But on the mini-map, usually, if there is a little fell treasure, it's a treasure box similar to the Timeless Isles ones. It has the Legion shards, and it has the Order resources, and an artifact upgrade thingy, and it'll have some war supplies for you. They're not huge. Once in a while, they'll have a piece of Dauntless gear in there, but they're out there. So it's fun to find those little treasures. And I believe that multiple people can, similar to the mining nodes and the urban nodes, multiple people can actually loot them within a specified time. Yes, it is. Oh my god, read a book. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I don't know who this loser is. I'm sorry. You're not a loser. If you're watching this video, I love you. I love you. Don't send me hate mail. Okay, Dauntless gear. So like I said, in the chests, there are several pieces of Dauntless gear that you can get, and they drop off of random mobs and all that fun stuff. It's the same gear that you can buy from this lady right here, okay? So she sells the Dauntless gear. This is roughly around the 850 level. Once in a while, it will unlock, upgrade for you. You can... Oh my gosh. Just need to wait. Likely open later today or tomorrow. Oh my god, this guy. Alright, so 850, sometimes it'll proc all the way up to 880. It's pretty cool. This guy, I know, man. Alright, so 5,000 shards gets you an 880 roughly item outside of the proc, so it may proc to be higher. I have gotten a couple that are 900 pieces. Probably not on this tune. Hold up now. No, I know on Schokti I've gotten a couple of 900 pieces from him already. I don't know that I've even bought anything from him yet on this tune. So there you go. That's why I'm saving up my shards on barbecue, because obviously I need the gear. So that's that. One thing I forgot to mention, when you donate to the towers, you get a little loot box as well as an artifact upgrade. The loot box has a chance to contain a legendary. So, you know, if you find yourself not yet overloaded with legendaries and maxed out on that stuff, that's where it comes from. I'm a little bit salty on the legendary thing. Okay, so on one hand, it feels like just about every loot box out there gives us a legendary, which I actually have on Schokti right now an extra legendary I can't equip because I don't have enough slots for it because I've maxed out my slots. Barbecue is maxed out on her legendaries right now, so if I get another piece, I can't, I mean, it depends on what it is. You know, obviously I'll put the better piece of gear on, but I can't equip the legendary at all. Excuse me. So, on one hand, I'm kind of sad that it's that easy to get. Because they're legendaries. Gone are the days of Thunder Fury and the Warglaves where we had to grind for months, years. I still don't have a Warglaves. Not that I'm angry about that. I just would really love to have a Warglaves on my rogue. That would be freaking awesome. Not that I can transmog to look like it, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. Legendaries. Gone are those days. It just seems like they're readily available. That being said, the crafting professions have the ability to craft legendaries. So on the leatherworking one, I'm working on learning the mail one. I'm showing you the leather one because I don't know where the mail one went because I'm not seeing it in my unlearned list. So maybe it's like in a pending state. I don't know, man. Anyway, it's around. He gave me the option, this handy little fashionable dwarf. You have to talk to him to hear that, to see all that chatter. Anyway, you have to sit through a long speech and blah blah. Anyway, he gave me the choice for leatherworking to either use a leatherworking piece or a mail piece for my legendary item, and I chose a mail because, you know, hunter. So, in order to craft, to get that recipe, you need to do a series of quests. Right now, there's one quick little quest, and then there's 4 new quests that you have to do. The first one would be to collect pieces of specialty gear. What that is, you just on the Broken Shore, you kill things. They have a chance to drop a piece that gives you the supplies you need for your legendary. After that, you also have a series of quests that you need to do in mythic dungeons. So for a solo player, this isn't going to happen anytime soon. Until they give us a chance to queue randomly for mythics, it's just not happening. So on one hand, they're handing over the legendaries like candy and, all that fun stuff. And on the other hand, in order to craft a legendary, you have to go through all kinds of hoops. And unless you're a player with a solid guild behind you or 5 really good friends, it's just not going to happen. And that's that. All right, so we talked about legendaries. Let's talk about the flying. Like I said, I do have flying already. And while it did feel like it took a long time to get it, it really didn't. I mean, the Broken Shore has been... stop talking, Illidan. We're just going to let him keep talking because he's an idiot. Yeah, whatever. Thanks. Okay. Anyway, so, what was I talking about? The flying. It did feel like it took forever. It really didn't. It was only 3 weeks that it took me. Now, granted, on Schokti, because Shokti's the one who got it first, I had all of my reputations already up for all the other factions. The only one I needed was the Armies of Legion Fall. And when they took out the other achievement requirements, which was to, when the various islands were under attack, Ajuna, for example, like this one here, when it's under attack, this is no longer part of the achievement required for flying. There was a bit of a hiccup there when they found that the assault timings weren't exactly up to par for, the globalization of players that World of Warcraft has. Time zones were a bit of an issue for that. So while they fixed the time zones issue and now it's a lot more accessible timings for us to actually do these events, they did take it out of the requirement for flying. That being said, I did do them all on Schokti long before I got flying, so it wasn't a problem for me as long as they fix the timings. It's totally doable, even if you don't need it for the achievement anymore. But the reputation, when doing the world quest, you only get 75 rep per world quest, which is kind of ballsy. It just takes a while to get to Revered, doing 75 reputation at a time. The Legion Fall construction table, for every donation you get 150. And there are various little side quests that everybody can give you once in a while to help you with a bit more rep, particularly from these fellows right over here. My man Khadgar actually was the fellow who pushed me over the edge for Schokti. He said, hey, I need all kinds of shards. 2,500 shards to be exact. What I did the math, he's so hilarious. I love Khadgar, he's my buddy. And then you cash in the quest and he said, whoops, I only needed 1. Here's all your shards back and 1,500 rep for your trouble. So that is what actually pushed me over the edge. And yeah, that was lots of fun. That was awesome. So flying, while it felt like a long grind, it really wasn't. And certainly much faster than getting flying in Tanan, where we had 2 extra factions to grind out versus the one here. I've already gone over the treasures, similar to the Timeless Isle. I've gone over the rep. I'm just going over my notes here, guys. Rares. Let's talk rares and the Syntax portal. So this is the Syntax, this big looming spaceship here. And yeah, it's kind of fun because when the trailer for the Broken Isles dropped, one of the comments I saw was, when did they get spaceships in World of Warcraft? Well, folks, that's where the Draenei came from. Spaceships have been around. So anyway, the Syntax, this handy little spaceship, has portals to the ground. It's where everything is supplied to the Burning Legion for all their baddies. They all come off of the Syntax. So you actually have the ability, when killing not so much the random mobs, but more so the rares. So for example, this guy here, Dreadeye, the big basilisk, they have a chance to drop a portal object. So right now I have a beacon of domination. So if I go and I drop this beacon beneath the syntax says, hey, I need to send demons. So you go and you drop the beacon, it summons a bunch of demons for you, you kill them, you get shards, you cash those shards in for loot, you win. So that's just a quick way to collect shards to gear up if you're so inclined. And it's really quite handy for lobies, really. You do have to be careful. I've had a few of these drop in world quest zones, so when people are trying to complete world quests, it can be a bit of a pain, and especially those people who are not interested in killing 1,000 demons. Also with the hunter, and I don't know if it's just a hunter thing or my game, it's confused with an add-on or whatever, but when there's a portal out and there's a world quest out, everything goes evading for me. I just cannot complete it on the hunter. For whatever reason, I don't know what it is, but I just can't kill anything. They evade. So it's kind of a pain in the butt. All right. I think that is everything. Did I go over the towers with you guys? I think so. I think I did. I was talking about these because I have a confession. I've done this video twice already, and both times my mic was not working. So don't worry, my mic is working for this time round as I've done the troubleshooting and the test videos to make sure that I have it set up correctly. I probably still talk like I sound like I'm talking out of a butt, but here I am. I'm talking, at least. Anyway, so I don't know if I've done this. The towers. I did talk about this because that guy was whispering me about this. Yes, we have to wait. It was, poor planning. I don't know if there's a timing thing that can be fixed there, but that's a bit of a pain in the butt. I know there was something else I was going to talk about today with you guys, and I know it had something to do with... Oh, I remember what it was. Okay, so... You know how I was excited, especially on Schokti, about the Paragon rep. So when you are grinding your reputation and you've hit Exalted with a faction, once you've filled up that handy little bar, for every 10,000 rep you get past that, you get a chance at another loot box. Paragon rep. Because you're just that awesome and they really love you and so they want to give you extra loot. I have opened 5 Paragon loot boxes on Schokti so far and have received 671 gold and 35 silver in every one. That's it. I get more from doing the 4 world quests. That's it. There's not even a piece of gear that I can disenchant or sell or whatever. There's nothing. I just get 671 gold. Now, I know that one day I'm going to open up a Paragon and there's going to be a legendary and a mount and a pet and 800 million gold and resources and all this fun stuff, and I just need to wait for that one box. But in the meantime, could we at least... It's Paragon, guys. Let's make it worth it. Because I'm grinding it. So, give me stuff. I like stuff. I like loot. Maybe I'm just QQing. I don't know. I do that once in a while. But with that, I think I'm just going to sign off here with syntax in my shadow. All right. Thanks for joining me today and listening to me ramble on now that I actually have a working microphone. Yeah. Lesson learned. All right. Talk to y'all later. Thanks.